Good morning from 9,000 feet, Saturday, April 20th. It is 37 degrees in the tent. I am up early. Why? Because I want to try the summit and I want the snow to be nice and firm. So I have just brewed my second cup of coffee. Got most of the tent outside except for the tent. Now it's time to put on the gloves, put on the socks and shoes, and get camp broken down and get moving. I'm super stoked and excited. Apologize for the bad lighting. It's the best I can do. Daybreak is on its way. I won't need the headlamp much longer. Slept great last night. Super quiet, super peaceful, no wind. Just an amazing spot. So really stoked to make a summit push and hopefully be successful. There doesn't seem to be any wind, so that's a good thing. See you when it's a little later out. All right, 6 o'clock. Camp is packed up, delayered a little bit. We'll start climbing. I can see the sun coming up over there. Awesome. All right, we've been climbing up switchbacks for about the past 20 minutes, getting close to an hour in, getting close to delayering, just looking for a nice rock or boulder to sit on, delayer, and man, what a day. All right, so we have delayered. It's about 7, so we're about an hour in. Making good time. As you can see, we're 2.8 miles in, climbing. What's going on? My knee was fine all day in town. It was fine yesterday. Just that little, whatever it was, 0.1 mile from my campsite back down to the trail junction. The snow was a little softer. It was going a little too fast, and that little twinge came back. So I just got to remember to just, usually climbing, I'm in second or third gear, and then going downhill, I'm definitely in third gear. I just got to remember to tell myself to throttle back and just keep it at second gear. The first half mile or so, the snow was a little unconsolidated, but it's been really good. It's been really firm and since then. And I don't know how, maybe it was about a half hour in, there is a huge snow melt with plenty of water. So if you're thinking of hitting the peak, I'm sure that water is still going to be running 2 weeks from now. There's still a lot of snow up here. So that's a water opportunity if you need it. Other than that, everything's great. The views are amazing. Gonna get moving. It's definitely warming up. So see you in a bit. One other thing, I knew there was something else. So my wife, Sarah, came in the clutch and sent me out a new hydration bladder. I just love having the bladder, but I made a rookie mistake. I think they just treat it chemically with something. I didn't rinse it out, to get whatever that chemical taste is. So right now it doesn't taste, the water I have in here doesn't taste great. So my first opportunity, I'm gonna keep it for now. But once I get to a water source on the other side of the mountain, I'm gonna dump that and redo it. So, yuck. All right, 8 o'clock, still climbing. We've taken a more direct route up this section. The actual trail does more of a switchback, a very long switchback, but decide to have some fun and follow the blueprints that go straight up, and they'll join up with the last quarter mile to the summit soon. Right up there in the trees, I imagine. A little further to go. Oh baby, we made it to the summit. 10,800 feet, give or take. Man, oh man, look at the cloud cover over there. Pretty amazing. There's see that mountain in the distance? I'm gonna see if Peak Finder can tell me what that snow-covered beast is. Maybe we're headed that way next. Man, doing this early is the way to go. The snow is still crunchy. It was pretty easy going, and I'll be down off of this before the snow gets too bad. It's around 8:30 or so, maybe. There were 2 trail runners up here heading down now. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little hanging out and then start heading down. Oh baby. All right, so Peak Finder is telling me this guy right here is Anderson Peak. And then we pan to the left and way out there in the distance, I'm pretty sure that's Mount San Antonio. So very cool. It is a bit frosty up here, so I am going to start making my way down because, you know, the snow doesn't stay firm forever, and I can get some more miles in. Basically, I think by like 2, 3 o'clock, it's pretty miserable backpacking when you're post-holing in the snow. So although I'd love to stay up here, put on a couple layers and hang out, it's just amazing to be up here. And again, you know, I try to get some of the scenery, but it just doesn't do it justice. Oh, look at this. Always happy to see one of those guys hanging out. So we're going to load up here and start making our way down. Awesome. What a way to start a Saturday. All right, we're back to the junction, the final quarter mile to the summit. That was a super enjoyable snow climb, the whole thing. Once you get to this point, you'll see boot tracks. There's like 3 different sets of boot tracks going up. Just pick your poison and just start going up. I guess there's a summit building or ruins of one up there somewhere, but the way I took, I didn't see it. So we're gonna start heading back down and rejoin with the PCT while the snow is nice and crunchy. All right, so we're making our way down, and the boot prints on this side, the north side of the mountain going down, we're definitely like bypassing the trail and all the switchbacks and taking a more direct line down, which is fine with me. The snow is still pretty good. I can either go like in the middle. It's very torn up though, very choppy, but I can either like go in the middle of all the boot prints or usually off to one side or the other and not post hole. So hasn't been too bad, but it is steep going down because we're not on the actual trail. So I'm just taking it slow for the knee. All right, it's about 9:30. We still have about a quarter mile or so to reconnect with the PCT. This boot track coming down has been fairly steep, so I've been taking it slow. But from the topo map, it looks like it's going to level out pretty soon. So that's good. And then I'll probably take a nice long break once I reconnect with the PCT and go from there. Oh boy. All right, we're back on the PCT. We rejoined at around mile 186. So northbound we go. All right, just left the last water source that's guaranteed for a while. I didn't film anything. There were 3 other Thru-Hikers there, and we were all kind of getting our water done and snacking. So yeah, I emptied out my bladder with that chemical tasting water, and I just had a sip. It tastes much better. So that problem is resolved. I've got 6 full liters right now. I'm not sure where camp is going to be, but it's definitely much slower going in the snow. And since I already did the summit, I'm not going to go too crazy. There is a campground before Black Bear Road where everyone who is skipping this section is getting back on the trail. So that campground will probably be a lot less crowded than other ones. But it all depends on what time I, start arriving at potential campsites. I'll probably call it early today, and maybe tomorrow will be the last snow day. We'll see. All right, it's around 11:30, taking a little pack break. Just made another, it won't be the first and it won't be the last mistake of getting turned around on trail. And it's kind of tough with the blowdowns and the snow. So I was just going along, listening to my podcast, making pretty good time, even in the snow. And the couple that was refilling water when I left, I like hiked into them. And we both had the same reaction. Are we going the wrong way? And of course, they were going the right way. I was going the wrong way. And I'm taking a break right at the spot where I got turned around. The boot track is about 200 feet below where the actual trail is. And there was just no indication that, should have looked too far out and figured it out, but thought I was going the right way. And I was going the right way, but I was going southbound. So there you have it. At least I don't think I went more than a half. I probably hiked an extra mile, no big deal. But I'm glad that couple was behind me because I might have kept going for a while before checking far out. That is the update on a Saturday late morning. Check in later. All right, we're taking a little break. It's 2.5 miles to the next campsite that's listed. In the snow, that's going to be slow going, but I think I'm going to go for it. So I'm going to sit here for a minute and then keep on moving. All right, it's about 1:15 in the afternoon. We've been going up some switchbacks and we've gotten a respite from the snow, so I'm going to take a chance and take off the micro spikes. And obviously still have about 2 miles to the campsite, so if I got to throw them back on, I will, but just take them off for a little bit. So other than that, just have been the 3 thru-hikers that I saw at the water station. The one guy is long gone, and I've been leapfrogging back and forth with the couple. Feet are very wet, so I'm gonna and the bottom of my feet are getting pretty wrinkly, so I'm gonna give them an extra 5 minutes here just to air out a bit more, even though we're close to the end of the day, just to help them recover a little bit. We made it. It's about 3:30. I am beat. We finally got to the campground. We're about 7,700 feet. Mile 190. There's dirt here. So it's a pretty big campground, which is nice. Lots of places to set up camp. Obviously, just slow going in the snow. Even with the traction device, it wouldn't matter if you had crampons or micro spikes. There's just sections where the snow's going to give. You're just going to go sliding. So there was some of that today. But man, what a great day. Gonna enjoy my icy tailwind and check in later. All right, so it's 4:20 in the afternoon on April 20th. You know what that means. Nope, it's ramen time. So yeah, especially with being in the snow all day, some soup sounds good, and I'll have something else after that. Yeah, really tired. Started at 6 on the trail and didn't get done until like 3:30 with some breaks here and there, but not a lot. So even though it's not going to be a huge mile day, just because of all the snow, it was a big day. So check in a bit. All right, it's about 5:30 in the afternoon. We're going to wrap up for the day. Yeah, great day out there. This morning was amazing. But I'm really feeling beat now. That second half of the day and all that snow, it just wears you out, especially with a long water carry. And I think that'll be the one nice thing about Mission Creek is there won't be long water carries. But it was not, a bunch of people have come in to the campsite from the snow. So it's nice to see not everyone is bypassing this section. Yeah, going to have a second dinner, some mac and cheese, get this video edited and ready to go. Probably try and stay up a little bit, have a little decaf, and call it a night. See you in the morning.